Layla sits on the edge of her bed, her slender frame hunched forward, looking at the mirror. Layla's pale, trembling hands are visible on her lap. Layla's reflection in the dusty mirror suddenly smiles, an unsettling grin that Layla stares at the mirror, her face frozen in shock. Her pale skin, the shadowy hand begins to emerge from the dusty mirror, its fingers elongated. Layla Alvin's wide blue eyes fill with terror as she gasps. Her body tense. The shadowy hand fully emerges from the mirror, gripping at Layla's throat with an Layla's body convulses violently as she struggles against the shadowy hand. Layla's perspective, looking at the mirror as her reflection appears to laugh menacingly. Layla's feet drag across the floor, kicking over scattered clothing as she is pulled. The dusty mirror reflects the shadowy hand pulling at Layla towards it. Layla's hand reaches out desperately, her fingers clawing at the floor in a futile attempt.
The room's atmosphere darkens as shadows intensify and the dim light flickers erratically.
Layla Alvin's face is contorted in agony, her pale skin. The mirror's surface ripples as the shadowy hand pulls at Layla Alvin closer.
The dresser and the scattered objects across it tremble slightly, as if reacting to the...
Layla's body is halfway through the mirror, her limbs spasming unnaturally.
The dusty mirror's surface distorts and cracks slightly, reflecting the fractured reality. The dimly lit bedroom is shown in its entirety, with peeling paint on the walls.
Layla Alvin sits curled into a dark corner of her bedroom, her back pressed against. Layla Alvin's face is partially visible, her wide blue eyes darting nervously. Layla Alvin's hands claw at her own skin, blood dripping from her nail. Layla's body twitches violently, her limbs jerking unnaturally as if manipulated. Layla's face contorts in pain and terror, her mouth open wide as she unleashes Layla's hands, her bloodied nails digging into her pale skin as fresh Layla's body contorts one final time before collapsing to the ground. The lifeless body of Layla lies on the floor, her fragile form illuminated by...
The dusty mirror above the dresser begins to crack, faint fractures spreading across its...
The cracked mirror reflects Layla's lifeless body on the floor and the dark, cluttered room.
The dresser's cluttered surface is shown in isolation, with faint shadows moving across. The room is shown from a low angle, emphasizing its oppressive gloom, and the
dark corner of the room where Layla had been sitting is now empty, the peeling paint. The lifeless body of Layla is seen from above, her contorted limbs